Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today we're going to be doing another haul video. I pulled out one of the IKEA bags full of smalls, and then one of the bags from the St. Louis bins haul that we did in December. I think I'm down to about 10 bags left, maybe. So we're getting through there. There's some neat stuff in here. So it's a lot of smalls, and then I'll do a few plush. And this isn't even all of the smalls from the bag, but this was the nice bunch of stuff. This is the type of stuff I love picking up when we're at the bins and I can just, grab a bunch at once. I haven't seen one of these in a while. They are like Magic Quest or something, to some place. I don't even remember now. I'm hoping this works, but you can see the little code right there. I think it's some type of interactive thing, but I'm hoping $10, $15 for it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get, I'm thinking this lights up, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I can see if there's any batteries. Oh yeah, right here. Let me see what it says. New Kingdom. Yeah, 2000, maybe 8. So that's a nice find. I haven't found them in forever. And then I had, where'd you put the other one? Hayden stole one of them.
I did.
He did. Let me go get it just to show you what he decided he wanted to keep for himself. I knew I had 3 of them. Funkos. He wanted to keep this one. I guess it's the doc from
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. I couldn't remember. And then look, a set of 2 from Stranger Things. 11 and I can't remember his name. Mike. I only watched a few of them. I just couldn't get into it. You stopped after a while too.
I think I stopped right after early in the second season. It was interesting, and then like with pretty much every series, I just sort of wear out on them.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm hoping like $15 or so for the 2 of these.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Picked up ornaments. I know I picked up a lot of ornaments. Care Bears. I'll see if I had some, but I'll see if I still have them listed, and I'll just add this to the ornament lot. And then look, I'll turn it on just for a second. Wait, there it is. Uh-oh, batteries are dying. Singing All I Want for Christmas. Could look. A little beaver. Right there's its tooth. Probably going to be bread and butter. Love finding these. Baby Alive. Some of them, not this one. Some of them are magnetic up here. Those are the ones that sell for quite a bit. This one isn't. Funny thing is I have a brush sitting over here that's Baby Alive, and I'm just now going to make a lot of 2. Hopefully list it for, $15 or so. Always picking up Duplo characters. This is Pluto. I'll see if I think I have a Minnie Mouse Duplo set listed. I just will add him to it. I think I bought a lot of characters, and I think most of this was like in the same bins area. So I was lucky that I probably got to the bins first and just was grabbing as much as I could. That's the good thing about St. Louis is, there's a lot of us at the doors when they open, but everybody kind of splits, and then, the clothes people go that way, the shoes people go that way, and then all the hard goods people, but we're pretty much spread out. You're not on top of each other. Like if they bring out, 3 or 4 blue bins at like other bins, everybody's standing there shoulder to shoulder. It doesn't happen like that till several minutes into it. At first, everybody's spread out. I'm pretty sure this is Chicken Run. Not sure. I'm hoping, a lot of these are going to be my bread and butter stuff to get listed. Vintage Ninja Turtles. I'll see if I've got any more. Unfortunately, no weapons. And then just lots. Yeah, I'm going to show you lots of smalls. You know, I like finding some of these Simpsons. Some of these sell for quite a bit. Not even sure, but he's one of the interactive ones. So, you know, I'm hoping, you know, 15 plus just for him. A lot of these I think were like maybe McDonald's and stuff, but not all of them. Look, Moana. Don't even know who. No idea. Isn't this the Jack in the Box guy? Yeah. He's a little bit dirty. I'll see if I can get him cleaned up. Again, I'm not sure who some of these characters are. Oh, you know, like what series did he go to? I forgot his name, but you know, he's from the Mickey Mouse stuff. You know, and him. Google Lens is definitely going to have to be my friends on this stuff. Thinking Avatar, maybe. Don't know though for sure. Got some Disney dwarf figures. I think I've got others listed, but maybe not this size, so I may just keep these together. But look at these two. These are very intriguing. Definitely vintage vibes. I don't even know. I don't know if I've ever seen these, but again, I'm hoping, you know, $10, $15 for each of these small sets. I'm sure he's like, he could be one of like Burger King or something, but look at this one. Loved it. It says, oh, Gund. Gund. Vintage Gund. You don't see this tag very often. Swedlin. I don't know. Again, I'm hoping $10, $15. He's in pretty good shape. Just needs a good wipe down, I think. Not sure what the letters on the back are. I love finding this stuff at the bins. Who is this?
Avatar: The Last Airbender is what he's from. Frozen.
Oh, Frozen. Never watched it.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Did not know that. Oh, and him.
Sonic.
Sonic. Oh, I've got a Sonic look. There we go. Maybe I can get these two together because they're both articulated. So that'll be nice.
Zootopia.
Oh, Zootopia. I'll see if I've got other lots to add all of these to. It's just odd. I don't know where his body went, which is bad. Hopefully it's down in the bag and I just missed it. But, you know, a whole bunch of Aladdin figures. You know, I think I've got another lot of stuff going. I'm just going to add them to it. Oh, wait, and here's the bird. Here's some Incredibles. I don't think this is, no. But look at these. I'm loving this. I'll probably list the two of these together. You know, they've got the hair. Really nice condition. You can tell this was not played with. Just loving these. You know, again, I'm hoping 15 to 20 for this.
What are they?
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Yeah.
I missed that part when you said it.
I may not have said it. Scooby-Doo figures. This one is, I want to say the Burger King Bendables. I think I have a Scooby listed like him. And then these are the articulated or jointed ones. I'll have to see if I can find Shaggy, maybe a Scooby. Hopefully down in the bag some more. Somebody must have dumped their collections. They are very, very dirty. And I don't even know. I'll spray the heck out of them and get them washed. But, you know, these are the vinyl heads and the cloth bodies. No idea. I don't know if I've ever had these before. Again, I'm hoping at least $9.95 type stuff.
Somebody has a set of 5 of those for $70 listed.
Of what? The cloth
The
dolls?
cloth dolls, yeah. But it's the whole gang.
It's the whole set, yeah. You know, again, let's hope 15, if I can get them cleaned up well enough. All right, there were quite a bit more of the characters down in the bag for Beauty and the Beast. I'm pretty sure these go together. They're like puppets. Hopefully I've got some others listed. I don't know. Powerpuff Girls. I pick up most. They do quite well. I'll see if I've got a lot that I can put her with just to kind of bump it up. And then let me share with you some of the plush that I picked up. I've got something I was going to put this with. So I forget. What is this one called? Not Kiddo Beep Frog. I forget. Barbara to do a quick Google Lens for me. I've got another one listed. Melody. Isn't this Melody? Pretty sure. That I'm going to put this with. That was the plan. I knew I had one. If it sold, I'd have just started all over again with another lot. Look how cute.
Cinnamon roll.
Oh, cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
It's not even cinnamon, it's cinnamon roll.
I've got one listed. I just couldn't remember its name. And that's the type of stuff I have decided that I'm putting on Depop. You know, these just very popular type character toys. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might have put 10 things on there. I haven't really been focusing too much. I'm just trying to get everything cross-listed to Mercari and Poshmark from eBay with using Nifty. But I just loved these. You know, again, I'm hoping $15, $20 for the two of them. They both have their little paper tags. But this is from Cane's restaurant. There's one right across the street from the Ben's in St. Louis. Usually, maybe every other trip, we at least try to eat lunch there once.
I like it more than Rebel does.
Yeah. Not a big fan, but... All right. This is IKEA. Big old tag. It is actually a blanket that goes to like a bed set for dolls. I'll probably list it like $9.95 as a replacement. I love these. They do not sell for a whole lot, but I just love them. These are the Aurora Pom Pals. You'll see this little emblem. I've got several lots going. If I've got something that this will go with, I'll probably, I think most of them are most of them are twos. I might have a couple of sets of 3, but, you know, I may just see if I can find one that this one will go with. This looks like Hobby Lobby. Yep. I'll see if I've got anything else Eastery, Hobby Lobby that I can put this with. One of the brands I love to pick up, but for the most part they are bread and butter. It is Manhattan Toy Company. Cute little cat. Not sure. Usually there's a date. Yeah, 2019. Just love it. This is Angry Birds. Oop, got it upside down. Star Wars Chewbacca. I've got a lot that I've just recently did. I think that are Star Wars, so I'll just throw that in there with it. Love Shrek. Character plush. I pick up a lot of them. Has its paper tag. I'll see if I've got a lot that I can put this with. Otherwise, I'll just start. It's probably bread and butter because it's more contemporary. Look, this is, I think this is from Hocus Pocus, right? I don't know if I have any others listed. She seems familiar, though. Just cute. I picked up some more of these. I think some were bigger. If I've already started a lot, I'm just going to add this one to it. Mary Meyer. I like the brand. I tend to pick it up. I'll see if I have others that I can put this with. This is Baby Gund Sprinkles. You know, some of these are worth quite a bit. I'm not sure if this giraffe one is. Giraffes tend not to sell for a whole lot, but you just never know. I'll see if I've got anything else baby gunned, you know, and add that to that lot. But usually something like that, if I've got something else, you know, I'll probably list it for, you know, either $14.95 or $19.95, something like that. Douglas. Cute little hedgehog. Kind of has that Halloween theme. Just, this is the type of stuff I like picking up. All right, Sesame Street. I am pretty sure I just listed something with this same tag. Yeah. So I'll see. Maybe it was Big Bird. Maybe it was Elmo. So I'll just end up making a lot. Very cute Disney store tag. Just thought it was adorable. Look at that carrot. Probably will list it like $12 or $15. Again, at these bins, we pay $2.09 a pound. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much these items cost. We ended up spending $500 total. Probably about 30 bags of stuff and some IKEA bags. So not a bad 2 days of work. And we've already made our money back easily. So, and that's not even going through all the bags yet.
If you haven't watched all of the haul videos from this, I went through all the comps that Rebel did for one of the haul videos while I was editing it. And just the items that she comped, not even all the stuff in there. If it's sold for what the comps are showing, it's going to be more than what we paid for the whole trip. As far as buy costs, we got mileage and food out and stuff, meals out and stuff like that. So, but just the buy cost, that just the comps from one video, not even all the items in that video will cover the whole shopping trip.
That's why I love the bins, just because you can buy a lot for, you know, very little. You don't have a whole, well, for us, it's a lot of mileage because we drive to St. Louis. But, you know, you're able to get a lot of stuff very quickly. Look how cute. It also is Douglas, but it has advertising Plush on it. Fidelity Investment. You know, I don't know if it adds any value to it. I don't know. I'll think about leaving it on, or I may just take it off. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it would hurt it or help it. If you've got an opinion, for sometimes I think I could leave it and let the buyer take it off if they want. But sometimes I don't think they add any value when they, you know, a business has added something to a plush. I thought I had another one of these. I'm not seeing it right now. Thought I had another plush. But this is, you know, Disney, Beauty and the Beast also. I'll see, again, try to find something to put it with. Otherwise, I'll just list it and hopefully find something else. I've got a few more of these sitting over there from previous videos. I was waiting to find the rest of them. I bought quite a few of these Pusheen plush, and I actually had a lot of 2 that just sold. So I may be starting fresh with a new lot. So I think right now I'm going to have like 4 of them I'm going to put together. I'm hoping, you know, 25 plus for the 4 of them. I think these come from a series called Pookaloos, and I may have one other listed right now. I don't remember who it is. You know, even if it's not Pooh, I'll probably put the 2 of them together after he gets a really good bath. Another Mary Meyer, but it has an udder. You don't find a whole lot of cow plush with the udders. So I thought that was interesting. It's vintage. It does have writing on there. I will probably either try to turn that into a letter, or I'll just use a Sharpie marker and take it off, you know, color it out. I have yet to ever find anything that truly takes Sharpie marker off of a tag. I will try alcohol first, because if it's not Sharpie, you know, it may be able to come off with just regular alcohol. It definitely needs a bath. Again, I'm hoping like $15 for it. Vintage Nanco. Not a brand I care for specifically. It's called the Nancy Company, but some of these vintage stuff I still do pick up. The Alien, some of them are Nanco. This little dinosaur, things like that I will pick up, you know, the vintage ones. They do put out a lot of like character plush or plush that look like characters, if that makes sense. You know, they've got plush that kind of sort of looks like Barney but isn't Barney type stuff. And then my last find, which I mean, I talk about this one quite often. I don't find them very often. In fact, the last one I shared with you didn't work. But these are Singamajigs. I'll pick them up if they are the Fisher Price ones. I mean, if I found a bin that had a bunch of the basic funds, I'd pick it up because I could make a lot out of them, but I'm not going to pick up an individual basic fun one. I prefer the Fisher Price ones. There's, well, hiding the Fisher Price right there. A little bit older, 2010. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, I'll probably take the shirt off and sell it as a replacement, and then I'll just throw it away. I don't like redonating this type of stuff if it's not working. I don't want somebody else to buy it and it not work and be just as disappointed as I am. So that's just how I deal with a lot of the non-working stuff. That's, you know, more contemporary, not truly vintage. So, but a lot of these go for $20+ if they're working. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I've got a lot to get processed. I've got laundry to get done and then get this stuff listed. It's going to be fun. I like when I have a lot. It seems like I have an excuse not to deal with that. I can process the new stuff. Maybe find some other stuff. Like I'm sure I have pushing in here. So I'll grab them when I'm ready and I'll have a, you know, that'll be 2 out of that and then 2 new ones. So, all right, it's time to get to work. Bye. Yeah, already recording.
I'm recording you trying to kill me with the...
You're the one that put the bags down there.
Not that one. That's the one you put down with the trap. She like lays those IKEA bags with the handles flopped out, hoping I'm going to hook my foot in it and fall down and bust my head. Don't deny it.